Alexander the Great, a name that has transcended the ages, echoing through the corridors of history with an almost mythical resonance. The name still echoes through history. His legacy is not just one of conquest, but of cultural fusion and the spread of Hellenistic ideals. A young king from Macedon, he dared to dream of conquering the known world. At just 20 years old, he ascended to the throne, inheriting a powerful yet volatile kingdom. Leading his armies across continents, he toppled empires and carved his name in the annals of time. His campaigns stretched from Greece to Egypt and from Persia to the edges of India. From the dusty plains of Persia to the scorching sands of Egypt, Alexander's legend grew with each victory. His military genius was matched only by his ambition, but his path to glory was paved with brutal sieges and hard-won battles. Each conquest was a testament to his strategic brilliance and the relentless drive of his soldiers. Two such confrontations, the sieges of Tyre and Gaza, stand out as testaments to his strategic brilliance and the unyielding spirit of his enemies. The Siege of Tyre lasted 7 long months, a grueling testament to Alexander's determination. These victories, however, would come at a heavy price, shaping Alexander's reign and leaving a legacy etched in both triumph and tragedy. The toll on his men and the lands he conquered was immense, but so was the cultural impact. His campaigns spread Greek culture and ideas far and wide, laying the groundwork for the Hellenistic world that would follow. Beyond the battlefield, Alexander's influence extended into the realms of art, science, and philosophy. He founded over 20 cities, many of which became centers of learning and culture. His vision of a unified world, though never fully realized, inspired generations to come. In the end, Alexander's life was as dramatic as his conquests. He died young, at just 32, leaving behind an empire that would soon fracture, but a legacy that would endure for millennia. His story is one of unparalleled ambition, relentless pursuit of glory, and the indelible mark of a force of nature. In 332 BC, Alexander's war machine rolled towards the wealthy city of Tyre. This city, with its rich history and strategic importance, was a coveted prize for any conqueror. Alexander, known for his military genius and relentless ambition, saw Tyre as a key to his grand vision of empire. A vital trading hub, Tyre was known as the jewel of the Mediterranean. Its bustling harbor was a center of commerce, where goods from across the known world were exchanged. The city's wealth was not just in its treasures, but in its strategic position that connected various trade routes. Its riches were legendary, its navy formidable. The Tyrian fleet was renowned for its strength and skill, capable of defending the city against any maritime threat. This naval power was a significant deterrent to would-be invaders, making Tyre a fortress on the sea. For Alexander, Tyre represented more than just another conquest. It was a symbol of his ability to overcome the greatest challenges and a testament to his strategic brilliance. Conquering Tyre would not only enhance his reputation, but also provide a critical foothold in the region. It was a strategic necessity. The city's location made it a linchpin in controlling the eastern Mediterranean. By capturing Tyre, Alexander could cut off Persian supply lines, ensuring his army's security as they advanced further into enemy territory. Controlling Tyre meant controlling the eastern Mediterranean, cutting off Persian supply lines and securing Alexander's rear as he pushed deeper into the Persian Empire. This strategic advantage was crucial for maintaining momentum in his campaign and ensuring the stability of his expanding empire. Tyre, however, was no easy target. The city's defenses were formidable, designed to withstand prolonged sieges and deter even the most determined attackers. Its walls were strong, and its position on an island added an extra layer of protection. Situated on an island half a mile from the coast, the city boasted powerful defenses and a sense of impregnability. The natural barrier of the sea, combined with the man-made fortifications, made Tyre a daunting challenge for any besieging force. Alexander's determination to capture this jewel of the Mediterranean would test his strategic acumen and the resilience of his army. Tyre's citizens watched with a mix of defiance and dread as Alexander's army approached their island fortress. The Tyrians, confident in their city's defenses, refused to surrender. They had withstood sieges before, and they believed they could weather this storm too. They underestimated Alexander's resolve. Unwilling to let Tyre's strategic location hinder his ambitions, Alexander devised a daring plan. He would build a causeway connecting the mainland to the island, turning a naval siege into a land assault. The construction of the causeway was a monumental undertaking. Alexander's engineers and soldiers labored tirelessly, using stones, timber, and even rubble from the nearby ruins of old Tyre. The work was dangerous, exposed to Tyrian archers and fire ships. Despite setbacks and heavy casualties, the causeway inched closer to Tyre's walls. Alexander augmented his land forces with naval power, gathering ships from conquered cities. He employed siege towers, battering rams, and catapults to pound at Tyre's defenses. The siege dragged on for months, a brutal testament to the tenacity of both sides. Section 5. The Price of Defiance. After a grueling 7 months, a breach in Tyre's defenses finally came. The city, known for its formidable walls and strategic location, had withstood numerous sieges in the past, but Alexander the Great was relentless. His engineers and soldiers worked tirelessly, constructing massive siege towers and battering rams. The people of Tyre watched in horror as their once impenetrable walls began to crumble under the relentless assault. Alexander's forces stormed through the gap, unleashing a tide of violence upon the city. The defenders, exhausted and outnumbered, could do little to stop the onslaught. The streets of Tyre, once bustling with trade and commerce, were now filled with the sounds of battle and the cries of the wounded. The city's fall was inevitable. Tyre, once a symbol of wealth and defiance, fell. Flames consumed its grand buildings and smoke filled the sky. The city's rich history and culture were reduced to ashes in a matter of days. The fall of Tyre was not just a military victory for Alexander, it was a statement to the world. Thousands of its citizens were slaughtered, sold into slavery, or crucified along the coastline. The brutality of Alexander's retribution was meant to serve as a deterrent to other cities that might consider defying him. The once proud and independent city of Tyre was now a grim reminder of the cost of resistance. The fall of Tyre sent shockwaves throughout the ancient world. News of the city's destruction spread quickly, carried by messengers and traders. Other cities and kingdoms watched in fear, realizing that Alexander's ambition knew no bounds. The message was clear: defy Alexander and face utter destruction. It served as a stark warning. No city, no matter how powerful, was beyond Alexander's reach. His reputation as an unstoppable conqueror was solidified. Cities that once considered resisting now thought twice, knowing the fate that awaited them if they chose to stand against him. With Tyre secured, Alexander's march continued south, towards the strategically vital city of Gaza. The fall of Tyre had opened the path for further conquests, and Alexander's ambition was far from satisfied. The world watched as he moved ever closer to his ultimate goal of uniting the known world under his rule. Section 6. The Gateway to Egypt. Gaza, situated on the coastal road connecting Palestine to Egypt, was another obstacle in Alexander's path. Known as the Gateway to Egypt, Gaza was heavily fortified and commanded by the experienced general, Baptiste. Control of Gaza meant control of the flow of goods and communication between these two vital regions. For Alexander, conquering Gaza was essential to isolating Egypt and bringing it under his control. Baptiste, loyal to the Persian king Darius, recognized the city's importance and prepared for a determined defense. Section 7. A costly victory. The Siege of Gaza proved to be a difficult and bloody affair. For 2 months, Alexander's forces battered the city's defenses. During one assault, Alexander himself was seriously wounded, a javelin piercing his leg. Despite the injury, Alexander continued to direct the siege, his determination fueled by pain and frustration. Finally, Gaza fell. The city was brutally sacked, and Baptiste, refusing to submit to Alexander, was killed. The victory, though significant, had come at a high price. Section 8. Master of War. The sieges of Tyre and Gaza offer a glimpse into Alexander's military genius. His ability to adapt his tactics, overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles, solidified his reputation as a master of war. His use of siege warfare, combined with his logistical skills in supplying his armies, demonstrated a level of military sophistication rarely seen in the ancient world. These victories, however, came at a tremendous human cost. The brutal treatment of Tyre and Gaza served as a chilling reminder of the price of defiance against Alexander's ambitions. Section 9. Legacy of Conquest. Alexander's conquests left an indelible mark on history. He toppled empires, spread Greek culture, and ushered in the Hellenistic age. Yet his legacy remains complex, a blend of brilliance, ambition, and ruthlessness. The sieges of Tyre and Gaza, while showcasing his strategic brilliance, also exposed the brutality inherent in his conquests. The destruction and loss of life served as a sobering reminder of the human cost of empire building. Alexander's story is not just one of triumph, but also a cautionary tale about the allure and dangers of unchecked ambition.